Hey everybody, welcome back to Outward. Where are we, you might ask? And you'd be justified in doing so because we are actually in the city of Monsoon. How did we get this to the city of Monsoon? Well, it's not a long story at all. I did what I said I was going to do. I took us through Chersonese and zoned into Hallowed Marsh from there, and the first two indigenous species, we'll call them, that I encountered obliterated me. And since the death mechanic in Outward is so great, we ended up all the way in Monsoon, which is actually great, you know. I am being facetious because I don't like the death mechanics in this game. I made no secret of that, but in this case it really helped us. Unfortunately, that's kind of part of the reason why I don't like it. Death should never really be a benefit, and there have been times when I've thought about letting myself die in the open world to be teleported to a city. So yeah, here we are, teleported to a city. Obviously, you know, this place is really cool. So we got a lot of cool stuff going on. I'm not sure if these are electric lights or some kind of magical electrical hybrid lighting, or if it's ever explained at all. But it's pretty cool. The weird thing is, like, right now I'm in this trade bazaar, trade square area, and to get back to the street for some reason, I have to go to this door, which I guess might lead us downstairs. But you'll see that it just kind of teleports us. That's kind of strange to me. So I'm gonna get out of here. I don't want to get wrapped up in being here. It wasn't our destination. We were heading to the town of the Ash Giants to try to recruit them. And I have the feeling that I could explore here for a long time and get totally wrapped up. So I don't want to do that. Something else that was weird, guys. When I logged back in, I had a weird ping for one of these quests, and now it's gone. It seemed to mark part of a quest complete that wasn't complete, and maybe it fixed itself now that I'm logged back out and back in. What is this? A purifier. Find white-clad missionaries on the Pilgrim Road. This must have been something we picked up when I got teleported into this town. Maybe that's all that it is. I've been putting a lot of thought into the possibility of re-rolling, starting over with a new character and taking all the lessons learned, doing some research on what spec I want so I can focus and spend my breakthrough points wisely. That's been on my mind. I don't know what you guys think about that, if it would be interesting to do a re-roll with a new character or not. I don't know. I might end up doing it. I started one in my spare time, but I don't really have a lot of that. I have more spare time now, actually, so it could be something we do. So we're up here. We need to head down the road here to the south and east. Along the way, I mean, we could visit this. Every area has this vigil pylon. There's one in every zone so far, and I'm not sure what they do. I do kind of wonder if maybe they're like the power plants that provide this electrical lighting. I don't know what that is. Whatever it is, it's off into the ocean. Something. Is that just the city? I don't know. It's late here. Oh, hello. How nice of you to not notice us yet. Nice roll. No, I don't want to roll. Thank you. Archer Captain has a recurve bow we could sell and some useful potions. I think that's the most silver we've looted off of a humanoid in the entire game. Unfortunately, you see how much mana it took. I am so tired of holding down the trigger buttons, hitting B, and instead of activating the thing that's in that slot, rolling. And I've tried to use the mouse and keyboard. Unfortunately, combat in this game is actually better suited for me with a controller. And so the concept of using mouse and keyboard just to avoid that from happening is not that great. I want to use the controller, but even when I can visualize that my trigger is activated, a lot of times we hit B and we just roll. Which for runic magic is like almost disastrous sometimes. Almost sometimes actually disastrous. I see this guy skulking around. We could probably also bandage up. I hear footprints. Footprints. I hear footsteps. Closer. This guy's a humanoid, right? Hard to tell, he's in the shadows. As far as dealing with bandits and the typical human enemies, runic magic is pretty damn good. Even though I'm not optimized for it, really. Especially when we can target them before they aggro us, which has been a problem in the past. This guy's an archer. We don't have a lot of food, and by a lot, I mean any. I'm gonna need 3 of these to get back to anywhere. Though I could just buy some food in town, I guess. Oh, it's raining. I like these areas. This does seem like it would be some kind of power plant, generator-ish area if we were talking about a civilization that had technology, which we could tell that we once must have. Silver armor. 2 protection, 21 resistance to physical, I guess. 30 poison resistance, 13 impact, plus 3 stamina cost, negative 3. What we have is better. I bet this sells for quite a bit. It probably looks pretty cool too. Let's just check out what it looks like. Yeah. Pretty cool. Not as cool as our runic armor, I don't think. Right. Awesome. But I bet we could sell it for quite a bit. Unfortunately, it weighs 12 pounds, I think I just saw. No. With the other Vigil Pylon areas, there is a door to zone into. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. And it was on the ground level before in the other two areas. Not seeing it here though, so maybe there's nothing else to investigate here, although... Let's give another look around at ground level before we get out of here. So I don't know when we'll be back up this way. But that does seem to be it for the Vigil Pylon here. Does this just drop off into a sheer cliff to the ocean? No, well, not to the ocean and not so far down, but we're definitely not jumping down there. Alright. So let's carry on. Oh, one thing, you guys probably noticed this happened at some point, but we lost another tent. So we're back to a bedroll. Absolutely amazing. I also spent our silver on some gold ingots, and I got a great comment that the purpose of the gold ingots is basically so we can carry a lot of money, but the gold weighs less than the silver that it's worth. So basically you spend 100 silver per gold bar, and you can vendor that right back for 100 silver, so it's an equal exchange. And you can see that 400 silver worth of gold bars only weighs less than half a pound, whereas 400 silver in silver coins weighs almost 5 pounds. So that was an amazing tip. Greatly appreciated, because that's going to cut our cost of weight down quite a bit. And I had questioned really early on, you know, what are these gold bars for? Not even thinking about like a weight saving mechanic. Pretty freaking cool. These are not what killed me. The thing that killed me were two smaller rhinoceros horned looking creatures. These seem mildly unaggressive. I'm not gonna walk up to it. They don't... Oh, I say that and then it aggroes. Oh, it didn't aggro. It squawked at us. Yeah. They kind of remind me of the chocobos in Chersonese, but a little bit less aggressive. Then again, like I said, I have no plans to get any closer than that if we don't have to. I see humanoids way up ahead in the distance. Well, what the hell? He looks a little too big, doesn't he? Is that a giant? Oh god, it's one of the ash giants, isn't it? We need to do a couple things. Oh gosh. No, 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 no. We're here to team up with you guys. Holy shit. Oh, come on. And of course, we don't have our bag, we don't have our potions. Oh, we got it. Holy shit. Where's our bag? We gotta heal. I should loot. In case we die. Bunch of junk. It looked like maybe some stones we could sell. I saw 2 lanterns. I guess something that big needs 2 lanterns. Shit, our pouch is overweight. Stop it. Just stop. We can get there. Let's get to our bag. Damn it. I could have dropped it, but we're going to transfer it in a minute. No. Okay. What do we got? Yeah, 2 junk lanterns we don't need. No. Get rid of these. I could probably sell them. I wanted to just toss it into the bag, but instead it equipped it, I think. No, it didn't. Oh, it did. It equipped it into my hand, which is quite possibly the last thing on Earth I want. Okay. And what else did we get? We got Giant Heart Garnet. Now, we had found one of these in a dead Ash Giant in a dungeon back in Chersonese. We sold it, I think, or we gave it to Helen Turnbull back in Cierzo. What did I do? I hope I moved it to my bag. Now we can't move at all. What's going on? 16 pounds in our pocket, not gonna work. Bag, put that in the bag. Put the Great Hammer in the bag. And now we'll be able to move. Alright. I don't know if, you know, the first thing we do here is we kill an Ash Giant, if that's going to help them join our cause. I don't know. That's the first tent we've been able to search like that. I was trying to break it down to take it with us, but it doesn't want us to take it, so we won't. We're getting increasingly overweight. Thinking about what's going to sell for the least. You know, if I wasn't carrying like 40 pounds in potions, we'd probably be in better shape. Alright, now I do want to sleep and just get some health back without... You know... yeah, we don't have any mana either. We gotta sleep. If it was just health, I'd spend some of our 37 potions, but it's mana too, so... We'll be wasting a lot of time without the camouflage tent, so if we're back in Berg, we'll buy our third one, eventually. The luxury tent gives us better sleep, which probably means we restore faster, but doesn't camouflage. It actually says it's highly visible in the description, so we probably have to spend more time guarding and less time sleeping, and then I don't really see how that is a benefit. I don't want to be carrying all this stuff. Jeez. And now I'm at a point where I'm like, do we just run back and sell this crap? We're probably like right here. You know, we didn't get very far, so... Let's just go back and vendor all this junk. And maybe just clean out our bag in general and sell stuff that I'm hanging on to for no reason. I'm hanging on to a lot of stuff that I'm probably never going to use, even though it would be useful. And I'm about to purge all that stuff, because I'm kind of tired of having a 110 pound capacity bag and it being full all the time, so... I'm going to try to resolve that. If we ever get back to town, or we're going to have to drop more. We're not even going to be able to get there. Let's just get rid of some of this shit. Drop. Bye-bye. Okay. I probably need to ditch the 10-pound shield, too. For my build, it's not doing me any favors. I probably need to ditch my weapon and my shield and start summoning our blade, but the thing is, I don't have a lot of mana cost reduction right now, so... My spells are expensive, guys. Oh, hi, assholes. Now, if these guys aggro us, yeah, we're fucked. These guys are not gonna drop. I tried to outrun them once, to no avail. Yeah, and I don't know how we're gonna get any fucking spells off right now. Let's see. Yep, they're gonna murder us. Oh, nothing happened. Let's just Let's just let him kill us and see what happens. Maybe we'll get death as a benefit again. But we have no stamina, and I was not prepared. Yeah, see? Cool. Teleported right where I wanted to be. So it gets pretty predictable. If you die in the outside world, most of the time you're going to get teleported back to the nearest city. If you die near an enemy fort or something, you might get captured, but even that's pretty easy to get out of. In this case, we just blatantly use death to our advantage. And it doesn't really have any long-term consequences of doing that at all. So, because now I can just sleep again. And if I'd have known we could let them kill us like that, I probably would have held on to all that crap. So, death as a benefit. Not good. Not good, guys. We're gonna purchase some food eventually. If we find a vendor. We'll find a vendor. If we find a vendor that sells food. Alright, well, we came in here. We have, we have trainers over here, but, well, philosopher trainer. That might be interesting. Pretty hard to tell where any of them are going to be. Yeah. Okay. When I think about some of the things that are missing from Outward in order to give it its quote realistic end quote feel and its quote hard end quote difficulty, I just think that that's entire like game modules that the developers did not have to make. For instance, whatever module would be needed to track where we are on the map, didn't have to make that one. The ability to quick save, whatever module would have been needed in the game engine for that, didn't have to make that one either. I had to talk to him to get in? No, I don't even want to be in here. I don't want to be in here because there's probably not even anyone interesting to talk to. For instance, I can't talk to any of these guys, can I? Oh, one person. Hey there, watch yourself in the swamp. Drop your guard and you'll see what the inside of a tunosaur's stomach looks like. A tunosaur? Okay. Is that one of the things we've already seen? Why would I want to train with him? What does he have? I can teach you the moon swipe. It's a sweeping technique for polearms that deals with enemies attacking from all sides. That would be cool if we were using polearms. And I can't talk to you at all. Again, yeah, the inn's totally not worth visiting. Which is the opposite of most RPGs. Where you want to go to the inn to rest and heal. The inns are too expensive to think about resting at. I wouldn't bother, I'd sleep in a bedroll first. And there's never anybody interesting to talk to. So instead of being a place you want to go, it's just a place you typically avoid. Well, we went east, we ended up where? Where did we end up? We ended up at the inn. Which is not marked on the map, I guess. Oh, it's this, so we came in a different way than I thought. Let's... what is this? Alot's Temple. Now, Alot's Temple... Are we gonna find, what's her name here? Homegirl from back in Cierzo? I don't remember her name because we only knew the character for about 20 minutes of game time. And we saw her again in Berg for a split second. Nope, I'm grasping at straws here, it doesn't matter. So we need to keep going a little further north and then we can go over here. Check that out. Or not. You know, we could just not go that way. Let's just not go that way. not have any concept of where we're at or what we're doing. It's a good idea. Makes for a great episode, I'm sure. Okay, perhaps this way?
Greetings, friend.
Are we here to learn the art of magic or philosophy from you? I don't know, that depends. We might already know some... Oh, here's chakram stuff. I had a question a long time ago about the chakram spells. And I guess this is our guy for that. Obviously too late to think about that now. Launch the disc. So this is using the chakram disc. Launch the disc forward, possibly hitting the enemy twice. Discipline is required to cast this spell. Discipline is required? What is discipline? The boon, okay. Mana War develops you in mana, and for an instant you become immune to damage. Can be combined with other spells or powerful effects. Chakram Arc. The disc sweeps the area in front of the caster, dealing high damage and impact. Discipline is required to cast this spell. If it eats the boon, you gotta recast the boon? You regain 0.15 mana per second? That's actually pretty great. And then Sigil of Ice. Probably works the same as Sigil of Fire. Yeah, okay, well, it's kind of, some of it is ice magic and chakram throwing, that's okay. Interesting, but we already kind of picked our path here.
Hey there.
What are you? Who are you?
Hey there.
What?
Hey there.
Oh. And you train what? So this would be if you were pure physical. This would help you, right? Lunging attack that ignores all defense and inflicts pain. Yeah, see, I think if I did do a reroll, I would probably build a straight physical character. I don't know. The magic is okay. I like chakra magic. I just obviously wouldn't do it again. If I were to reroll a character, it would be a different class. I'd have to do some research actually and look at it beforehand. What I don't like is that, let's say I wanted to be the philosopher or whatever, I would have to get here. It's not like it's exactly easy, especially in the early parts of the game, to get this far, I don't think. And so that's kind of the annoying part, is that you have to spend some money on early skills to kind of get you going, and then, you know, I would have had to wait until now, basically, if I wanted a natural progression of the game and I didn't want to research and run here before they sent me here. Does that make sense? Like, you could probably run here, like, within the first hour of the game if you wanted to, you know? Once you have travel rations, there's nothing stopping you. But unless I looked it up and knew what I wanted, pre-planned it out, I would never naturally do that. Obviously, for a reroll, it's fine. But if you're just playing organically from the beginning and you're not using wikis, maybe that's not how people play games anymore. I don't know. I like to go into things blind and let the game world teach me. And, you know, whatever I discover on my own or don't, I kind of like to go with that. Outward, I feel like to succeed, you really have to do your homework ahead of time. All I really wanted was to find a vendor. See, we got sidetracked. I said I would spend an hour in this city doing nothing if I started to look around, so let's just unload all of our crap here.
Is there something you need?
Yeah, there's probably all kinds of stuff we need, realistically. Well, we don't need that. Well, I mean, it has more resistances. Same mana reduction. Novice robe and priest robes, kind of the same thing, just giving us reduction. I'm not going to give up our runic armor. And our boots already have the same. Our boots are pretty good. Alright, let's just get rid of some of our stuff. I don't think he has anything worth it. I'm selling this stuff. I'm never going to make the armor out of it. We're going to save that and give it to Helen Turnbull for 30. I think it was 30. It doesn't weigh anything, so. We're not using that magic right now, so that's out. Oh, we do have food. We had dry mushroom bars. It looked like a bandage or something. I don't know. No excuses. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, our bag is still so incredibly full. I mean, it's not. Is it not pulling the weight out yet? Let's confirm the transaction. There we go. That looks better. You have to confirm the transaction, Robert. Then it will show you your current weight. Yeah, 63 out of 110. Definitely much better. I still feel like there's probably room to trim this down. We should start consuming this to restore mana, and burnt stamina. That's a great idea. We already know that one. Not going to use these. Alright. That will do. That will do. I love when it tells us, like, this is my biggest pet peeve, is that we can't see where we are on the map, but it tells us where all these human beings are, and it tells us their names, and we don't even know who the hell these guys are. But it's much easier to put a name on a map than it is to design a module for a game engine that shows where the player's at. So, we can see how we'll do one but not the other, right? Great. And I know, 10 people. I know. I do know. But it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. We're going to take a break here, I think. It seems like a good time to take a break. And I did get caught up in the city. Sorry for that. When we come back, we will get over into the Ash Giant City. And they might not be too happy that we took out one of theirs. So we'll see how that plays out. I would have helped them against the bandits. But the giant killed the bandits and then just moved on to us. So we didn't really have... Again, we didn't have any player choice. It just happened, so... We'll see how the consequences shake out if there are any. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. Take care and wish me luck.